So what is good, people? Welcome to another investing video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look back at 2023, taking a look at most of the major assets. We're going to be looking at the S&P 500, Dow Jones, Bitcoin, and even crude oil. And we're going to see how each of them did back in 2023 to see which ones ended up performing the best. So 2023 was a crazy year. We had all kinds of bank crashes and crypto crashes, FTX going down, and all kinds of wars happening and things like that. All of that contributed to the market. So what I want to do is I want to start off with just looking at a few articles just so that we can get kind of like an overall view, and then we'll have a look at a chart that shows all of them together. So here on the Market Insider / Business Insider, they had an article talking about the S&P 500 over 2023, and it just says here are the 10 best performing S&P 500 stocks in 2023. So it goes over all the different stocks and which ones performed the best, but I am just concerned with this one right here. The stock market had a banner year in 2023 with the S&P 500 surging 24% to recover nearly all of 2022's losses. So the stock market, the S&P 500, hit a huge surge last year. It was doing really bad in 2022. I remember in 2022's video, I talked about how much gold actually outperformed the stock market. But this year, it is flipped. S&P 500 went up 24%. We take a look at gold.org. They have a nice little chart here that goes over how gold performed versus the different currencies. And we can see for USDC, or actually USD, I'm used to crypto. So for USD, which is the American dollar, gold had given a return of 14.6%, and that's over the full year of 2023. So that is just basically 15%, pretty much. And it's interesting to see the differences between the different currencies, because in some of them, it's actually gone down if you look at the December returns, but over the year, it's gone up in all of them. So gold did not perform as well as the stock market did last year, but it is still holding. 15% is gaining money, not losing money. So if you put money into gold, you're still good. Now, if we jump to APMEX, so APMEX has this chart where it goes over a bunch of different assets. You can see here, I got it set to 1 year. Of course, it starts out just shown by gold, so we can see how well gold did over 2023. But if we add, we'll add the US dollar. So we can see that the value of the dollar has actually gone down, went down by 2%, 2.15% over the year last year. If we add Dow Jones, we can see that Dow Jones actually almost performed right up there with gold. Dow Jones went up by 13.45%. So this is saying that gold only went up by 12%. That's why I wanted to look at some articles first. But other articles are saying it's 15%. I'm sure it's all depending on where you're getting your spot price. Now, if we look at the S&P 500, we can see that the S&P 500 outperformed all of them, going up 25%. And that's with reinvesting of dividends. You get the 25%. So it outperformed all of the other assets last year. If we add crude oil, we can see way down here, crude oil went up. Actually, it lost. So there's a loss of 5.86% on crude oil. So oil did not do well last year, and that's why some of the oil stocks that I'm invested in actually end up not doing well. But when we add Bitcoin, so Bitcoin had a phenomenal year last year. It is up all the way at 161%. So Bitcoin shot up. We can see kind of it started out really low, really low. Let me get rid of some of these to make it a little bit easier to see. So you can see that Bitcoin was way down. It was down to 16,000. Sheesh, 16,000 at the beginning of the year. That's crazy. I don't even remember it being that low. But yeah, it was way down to 16,000. This must have been after like a big crash or something. And then it jumped up, went down, jumped up, went down, jumped up, jumped up, jumped up, went down and jumped up, and now it's back down. And of course, the news of the Bitcoin ETF has been released this past week, just a few days ago. So Bitcoin will most likely go back up again after that. So Bitcoin is by far the winner of 2023. It has shot up way more than everything else. I do have the Crypto.com price chart up. If we jump over to the year, and yep, you can see it says pretty much almost the same thing, 127%. So 127 versus 161, they're both way over 100%. You would have doubled your money if you invested in Bitcoin back in January. You would have made a ton of money, especially since it was at 16,000. It was at 16,000 way down in January. Okay, this one says 19,000. So yeah, it's really hard to see which one is right because they're always different. But this one was way down, and then it jumped up like crazy. Yep, more than double. So you more than doubled your money if you invested in Bitcoin down here. So Bitcoin is the winner for 2023. It'll be interesting to see what happens in 2024. Obviously, I think crypto is going to continue to rise just because of the Bitcoin ETF. We're going to see some more money flow into crypto. But I'm not really sure what everything else is going to do. I assume gold is going to stay stable because it's been stable for so long. And as far as economic news, things is not getting much better. It's actually starting to look worse. So I think that's going to move gold more up. Stocks, I'm not entirely sure what stocks is going to do, but we will see. I'm going to continue to invest in everything across the board, have some money in crypto, some money in stocks, and some in precious metals, just so that no matter what happens, I'll be covered. And that's what I suggest, of course, is just to, cover all your bases, make sure you're good everywhere. Even if you want to throw some money into bonds, because you never know what could happen. But that was pretty much it. It's just a quick video showing which asset performed the best over 2023. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, what you invested in, whether or not you made or lost any money. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.